What's going on, guys? This is Aaron. This channel is called Hotel Delta, bringing you all things two wheels with an emphasis in Harley-Davidsons. Got a big shipment in this week. We're going to go check out those bikes. I'm going to show you a setup procedure on a Road Glide ST, and then we're going to take it for a quick spin and then a walk around. Have any questions, comment below. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next ride.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Aaron over here, Green Harley-Davidson, checking out a brand new 2022 Road Glide ST. When I say brand new, I mean brand new. James just finished the setup. We're going to take it for its shakedown run. Uses about 5 or 6 miles. And this is my first time on a Road Glide ST, so let's see how she feels. Check these mirrors out real quick. And yeah, it's got a few greasy fingerprints on it. We'll detail it before we take it to the showroom floor. For those of you who do not know, the STs just came out. They have the 117 Milwaukee 8 in it. A little bit taller suspension in the rear. Great styling with the bronze accents on the wheels. It's obviously a brand new bike. It has ran for a little bit, but even so, at 0 miles, I won't be jumping all over it. But with the 117, you can definitely feel the bottom ends a little bit peppier, needless to say. We just got these bikes in yesterday. Some of the boys stayed late. to set a couple up just to kind of get a jump start, because we got 11 of them in, so they're going to see how quickly they can get those on the floor. Obviously we want them by the weekend. Nice to see bikes finally. We had gone a while, at least a few weeks, without seeing anything new from the factory. Floor was starting to look a little thin. And you can definitely feel just the bottom end on the 117s is obviously a little bit better. And the throttle response on these things is significantly better than the 114s. I don't know if it's a tuning thing, if it's the way Harley set up the electronic throttle, but it sure feels like it hits quite a bit quicker on the 117. Nice smooth ride. I think with the higher shocks in the rear, you think the bike would feel like it sits up higher, but the solo seat sits really low and it definitely cradles you. I feel like I'm being snuggled from both ends, if you know what I mean. It just it's a real comfortable seat. I think you sit a little bit more forward on the bike with this seat than you would with just a stock seat, and I think that's because that rear support on this solo seat is a little bit firmer on this than it is on the stock. The stock seat you can kind of push into the back of the seat. Kind of a quiet morning down here in Green, but a nice morning. Started off the ride to work, about 50 degrees, can't complain about that this time of year. No wind, about as calm as it gets. Guys, if y'all have any questions, please hit me up in the comments below. Appreciate you if you would like and subscribe as well. Channel's doing great so far. Trying to get as much content on here as possible without, you know, losing my day job as a salesman too. But enjoying it so far, and I hope you're enjoying the content. Yeah, someday I'm gonna have to get me a road glide. It is definitely priority one on the touring bike list for me. I do like a street glide as well, but man, just the front end on a road glide is just so much more aggressive on turn in. It really seems to lay over. And I like the fact that the fairing's a little further away from you. And obviously where this thing really shines is when you get it out on the highway. You almost feel like you can just lay back and take a nap riding one of these things. Super comfortable. I'd say I'm a fan of this seat too. It's definitely not the softest. It's a little hard on bottom. But if you're riding aggressive, it does the job. Not quite like a full step up, but it's definitely snug. No fear of flying back on the bike or sliding off. As far as handling characteristics compared to like a stock road glide, standard or special, there's really no difference. They feel about the same. Bike is nice and comfortable, super agile. Yeah, I know agile is one of my favorite words when I do videos, but it is what it is. Sounds pretty mean. I will say that about the 117s have a little bit better sound to them, even with the stock exhaust. There's just a more aggressive note to it, a little more throat, a little more grunt. I need to put a couple more miles on this thing. Oh, that's the sight you want to see pulling into the dealership right there. That means there's more bikes on the way. And even in the STs we've got in the street glide, the road glide, just not a lot of gray. And I mean, if I had my choice of the colors, I would definitely pick black over gray. But people like their options, so I'm pretty surprised that we have not seen more gunship gray in the STs. I ran into a funny conversation last night on Facebook about A guy, oh gosh, no, a cop's riding behind me with no license plate. This could be a short video. Anyways, hopefully he doesn't pull me over. Funny conversation last night on Facebook about some guys complaining, or you know, trying to complain. I don't think they were really complaining. The guys who have 2018 CVOs in the gunship gray. That color's a little bit different than the new gunship gray. The new gunship gray has a little bit of a pearl to it, so it's not a completely flat color. And when you get it in the sun, you can really see it. On the showroom floor, even with our nice LED lights, it's a little bit difficult to see. But you get that bike in the sun and you can really see that sparkle to it. So I guess that's Harley's, you know, way of changing the paint just a little bit. But again, not seeing a whole lot of it, which is kind of surprising because it's a good looking color. See if we can not get pulled over by this police officer. Again, guys, y'all have any questions, comment below. Please like and subscribe. Got a really interesting story I'm going to try to tell coming up about a couple guys back in the early mid 80s. Took a brand new FXRT when the Evo motor first came out. Decided to put it through a grueling test. Doing over 8,000 miles in a week. It was actually part of a race. So look for that story coming up. And the reason I'm telling that story is because one of the 4 guys who did it was one of our owners. I'd heard the story before. You start looking for information on it, there's not a whole lot of stuff out there. So having to do a lot of research, got to do an interview, and man, it's a really cool story, and we might try to reprise it here in a couple years for the 40th anniversary of that running. But stay tuned for that. Another cool announcement: if you guys are in the area, March 18th and 19th, Harley-Davidson demo truck will be here. 15, 16 brand new 2022s at your disposal. Bring your motorcycle endorsement, your driver's license, get signed up. One of the best opportunities to run multiple bikes back to back, and that's really one of the best experiences you can have. I'm glad I work for a company like Harley-Davidson. I think when it comes to riding their bikes, testing out their stuff, they are the most encouraging brand out there. They think if you ride a Harley, you'll buy a Harley. And they want you to experience that. So come on down to the dealership. That's Green Harley-Davidson, March 18th and 19th. Pretty much going all day long, demo rides. Again, guys, hit me up in the comments if y'all have any questions. As soon as we get back to the dealership here, we'll do a quick walk around of this bike. Hope everybody enjoyed the ride. Alright guys, just a quick walk around. 2022 Road Glide ST. Quick look at the differences between this and a regular Road Glide. Obviously the chopped fender, bronze accents. Got the 117, more bronze accents. The cool old school Harley decal. Everything else is the same as far as the dash compared to a special. We got the standard bags, not stretched. You got the sweet tail light, matches exactly what's on Lowrider S.
Take care, be safe.
Standard shocks in the rear, so it sits a little bit taller. Again, bronze accents, 117. Guys have any questions, hit me up below. Again, please like and subscribe. And yes, we will get this bike detailed before we put it on the showroom floor. Guys, y'all take care. Be on the lookout for the next video. Ride safe, and we'll see you on the next one.